that are returning, those of you that are new, welcome to my platform. I hope everybody has had a good day. Okay, God bless you guys. Thank you for spending your time with me. Okay, I'm going to do another tarot card reading for you guys. So, we are calling upon the Most High God and the Holy Spirit. We're calling upon Jesus Christ, the Ascended Masters, the Ophanim, the saints, the angels, and we're asking that they can be with us now. We also ask that our spiritual team of highest light and resonance and our ancestors come be with us now. And we're asking that all of that puts a protective shield around us, keeping us safe from all harm and negative influence. I pray that the highest light, the highest wisdom, the highest knowledge, and the highest truth be revealed to me and my collective, and I pray for all of my subscribers. So now as I call upon your personal favor, God, please continue to bless and prosper me and this platform. Please continue to bless and prosper my subscribers. I love you, I love you, I love you. All glory, honor, worship, and praise goes to you, Most High, Most Highest Self. Amen. Thank you. And thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. So by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled. Please be on your best behavior because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. By watching my videos, you're agreeing to not attack, bully, or persecute me for my calling. Also, this contract includes no copyright, no gatekeeping, no shadow banning, no bullying me, anybody in the comments, or anybody in the chat. Okay? All right. So, and be responsible with the energy. If I talk about anything in the realms of health, follow up with a doctor if you feel like it resonates. If I talk about anything in the realms of legal, follow up with a lawyer. And if you guys could like the video, that would really help me out, you guys. Please like the video, tap the notification bell, make sure you're subscribed, support your girl back, okay? Please and thank you, you guys. Please and thank you. Okay, so the truth of God. I'm going to talk about this book. So my life before this book, I will tell you, growing up, I felt like I was trapped in the psychic realm, and I was having all these experiences that I couldn't explain and couldn't really bring to words, and it was terrifying for me. So when I came across the truth of God, I basically, I used the God technique, and it broke me free of that psychic realm frequency, so I was able to shift into looking out through my higher self, so that I wasn't stuck like in the ego, stuck with all of the stuff happening that I couldn't control. And so it changes your frequency, it changes your vibration, it changes your consciousness, and you enter into that God conscious state which is love, joy, and peace, where you can see everything the way that it actually is. And it helps you detach. The second technique in this book that you guys is so freaking great is the joy versus anger technique. It's a yes and no answering system that you have open with God all of the time, so that you can be asking yes and no questions and getting an answer back, okay? That's really important. My life before, I was using the joy versus anger technique. I would just allow my gifts to work on their own, but I would not ask questions like, should I go here? Should I be there? Should I be doing this? Should I be around this person? I wasn't asking those questions. And it's really important that you start asking questions so that you can start being divinely led rather than just making random decisions and hoping that it works out. So this book is not for everybody, but it is going to teach you guys how to use your intuition, how to get yes and no answers, okay, with the joy versus anger technique. It says, as the joy versus anger technique was the most important and useful intuitive application in this book, the mind technique is of the same importance level, but designed to clear the negative mental and emotional baggage beliefs that we are dragging around that are influencing the reality that we're experiencing. When I clear a thought and a belief, okay, from my mind, it stopped showing up in the world. Like whatever it was that was going on the outside stops. And this is the way that I have, like, when people are like, how do you cross spirits over? How do you do this? I do it by doing the God technique. Yeah. It says, how do we know what is in our highest spiritual interest? Even if we ask God, for it to be that way, who can say that we don't have another belief that we are not aware of that will draw an experience of a different frequency than our highest spiritual interest? Our beliefs override any requests that we make of God, So just know that if you're, and this is why it says something in the Bible like, say your prayer and believe that it's already happened. That's why it's saying that, because if your thoughts and beliefs don't align with what you're trying to manifest, things will not go well. Okay. The second book I'm going to talk about is a book that I've written. It's called Visago Tarot Card Spreads and Spells. And this book is, it's written on the major arcana cards, like the death, the major transition cards, the moon. Okay. And so for each of the tarot card spreads, it also has a 14 zodiac tarot card spread that you can do at any time to help integrate the zodiac energies and tap into your destiny. I'm going to read from the Lovers tarot card spread. The Lovers, number 6. So if you're wanting to learn to read cards for yourself or others, I suggest that you get this book. It's called Visago Tarot Card Spreads and Spells. The links to these books are in the description box below. Get the original Rider-Waite deck. I would go ahead and get the one that has the words on it. It's just easier to learn the tarot when you have access to the definitions right on the card. Says, and you can do these tarot card spreads over and over and over again. It's going to give you more information. So it says the Lovers, number 6, answer yes, Zodiac Gemini. The Lovers are a representation of a twin flame soul partnership and contract. The Lovers can inspire new love in the beginning of a new romance. The Lovers represent two beautiful souls coming into divine union. This card represents good times, close friendships, physical beauty, attractiveness, and compatibility with love life. Partnerships, the Lovers can represent temptation, sexuality, lust, and love coming into one's life. You'll pull one card for each position. I'm going to read position 1, the astrological cherubim influences. This card position will show to you any angelic aid that is written in your birth chart, how astrologically aligned and compatible you are with the cherubim Cupid-like angels of love. If you are connected to your heart chakra, or if you wear your heart in your sleeve, that may show up in the card that you pull for this position. If you pull the Lovers card for this position, you will know that you will have an angel of love looking over you and that you have a twin flame, divine union, soul ascension contract to fulfill in this lifetime. Position 2, the left hand of the cherubim. This card position represents lust and the primal sexual desires of a person, sexual prowess and dominant or submissive, and how dominant or submissive that you are to others can be revealed in the card that you pull for this position. If you have any sexual vices or perversions, kinkiness, that may show up in the spicy energy of the card that you pull for this position. If you pull the Devil card for this position, you will know that you have a succubus or incubus demon attached to you you will want to cleanse that away. I didn't mean to laugh at that, but it's true. Okay. Furthermore, if you pull the Devil card for this position, you will also know that some sex magic is being performed on you with the intention to harvest your sacred yoni energy. If you pull the Devil card for this spot, you can pull 2 additional cards for this position if you need further guidance. Make sure that you check the answer for each tarot card so that you can ask more personal questions and get yes and no answers to further guide you through the tarot. Okay, and then let's see, what was that? That was the Lovers. So the love tarot card spell is to draw love into one's life. These are not spells you do on anybody else. They're spells you do with God and the Holy Spirit on yourself. The Wheel of Fortune tarot card spread and spell. So it's a deep dive, you guys, that goes really into the tarot, and it will teach you how to read cards for yourself and for others. In the back of the book, I've written a compendium of knowledge of what it could mean when the different major arcana cards start coming out in the reading, one after another, okay? The Devil card, I'm going to read the Devil card. The Devil card indicates a vindictive, manipulative person who is steadily consuming the 7 deadly sins. The Devil indicates a negative influence or a negative entity being present. If you pull the Devil tarot card either before or behind any other card, it could indicate that a negative intention is the underlying problem in the card that is pulled. When the Devil is a person, that person is demonically possessed. The Devil in the reverse could indicate a scam, such as fraud or identity theft, that could be at play in relation to you. The Devil in the reverse predicts violence, damage, deceit, destruction, damnation, cruelty, sadism, aggression, and a debt with the Devil. If you pull the Devil card in the reverse, it could indicate that someone still owes the Devil and that trouble will only end after the debt with the Devil is paid. Shit. Yeah, the Devil card in the reverse shows you someone or something at its very lowest state, money troubles, and major loss to whoever has made a contract with the Devil. It can also indicate an offering or sacrifice to the Devil is rejected by the spiritual realm. As a side note, I would like to say that Visago and I do not condone any form of sacrifice or offering to the Devil. Just to put that out there. Do not think that you can sell your soul for anything, for you do not own your own soul. The Most High God who made your soul does. So you cannot sell what does not belong to you. However, the physical flesh will fade away with time, and both the flesh, which is corruptible, and time, which is also corruptible, are forces that the Most High God has control over. Your higher self has control over it. It is all a part of the Most High God's creation. Do not fall into the trap of selling your soul, because it will majorly backfire for you. In the end of days, which is where we are, you cannot afford to make these types of mistakes, so heed my warning and harm none. Anyways, I don't think I've ever read the devil part in the back, but yeah. So you guys, check those books out. The links to them are in the description box below. I hope you guys have had a good day. Just know, please like the video, tap the notification bell, make sure you're subscribed. Please know that, what was the other thing I was going to say? I just totally spaced it. Oh, that my readings are timeless. Okay, so whenever you get to this reading, there's going to be messages in here for you. Yeah. Oh, and then also, if any of you have any personal questions, you can send me a $20 super chat with your question, and I will pause the collective reading. I'll set the timer for 20 minutes, and I'll answer your question, okay? So that's the way that I'm making myself available for those of you that need readings. But yeah, I get that you guys are getting a spiritual jackpot. This is like unlocking a new gift. The Four of Pentacles. This is the gifts that come from God. This is your spiritual inheritance. You guys are, like I was just saying, unlocking a new gift. Okay. I feel like this could be telepathy. It could be astral travel. It could be astral projection. It could be even psychic defense or spiritual defense. Whatever this new ability that's activated, you're going to have an opportunity to use it. I can tell you that. I also get that if you're resisting change right now, going with the flow is going to be a lot easier for you. Okay? Don't resist the change that's happening. The change that's happening is for a reason. It's not just by random. It's been these are the things that you've been asking for. A lot of you guys have been praying for this inheritance to come forward, for you to have all that you need. Okay? So don't mess it up. You're getting a major blessing right now. This is like a spiritual jackpot. This is like a contract with the universe to serve a higher power, to serve your higher self. Four of Wands. You're using your gifts and abilities to create projects that will be long-lasting and make positive influences on the community at large. Happy Thursday to you guys as well. That's what I'm literally getting. That's what you guys are doing. You're making positive changes. Okay. So what we don't see, what is this? Oh, shit. Wow. Interesting. So while you're getting blessed, this 10 of Cups in the reverse is not good. That's not your energy, though. That's somebody else's energy. Betrayal by someone close, guilt, loss of a friendship. Did you guys just cut a friend off? Did you tell somebody you didn't want to talk to them anymore? This person was trying to betray you. Yeah, restlessness and repressed anger, criminal acts. Criminal acts, come the fuck on with that. You cheat someone out of money, loss of home or possession. Somebody was trying to freaking straight up fuck you over. That is so not cool. Look at this. 3 of Wands. This is what fell on the ground. 3 of Wands in the reverse. Bad advice, rejection of their ideas and dreams by others. These are your enemies. I don't even want to call them enemies because they're pathetic at this point. But yeah, whoever this person you cut off, oh my God, you avoided a tragedy. Decisions made too hastily, unsound business judgment, bad luck sneaks up on them unexpectedly, money investment may be lost, withdraw from unimportant arguments. These people need to save their energy for a different day. Like, I can tell you that much. The World in the reverse, I mean, literally, no, it says no energy. These people don't have energy. That's a big problem. Loss of momentum. Goals have been forgotten. Review and set new ones. You underestimate your own abilities and lack vision. Fear of change or travel keeps you from success and happiness. This is the World in the reverse. This person's an idiot. This is the World in the reverse, you guys. That's not good. That is not good. It says that too attached to current job or residence. This person could have been trying to be too attached to your residence. They need to back up. You're over here getting a victory, like finishing a project, completing a goal, and making like a new record or something. You're doing something. Okay, you could be doing art. This person, Holy shit. They betrayed you and they're about to get so betrayed. Like, I feel bad for this person, but at the same time, they brought this shit upon themselves. Like, I straight feel that. Whatever this person is going through with the world being in the reverse, like, that's a backfire. The 10 of Cups being in the reverse, that's a backfire. The 3 of Wands being in the reverse, listening to bad advice. I don't know who told these people to mess with you, but that was a bad idea. These people are up under judgment. This is why their world is turned upside down. Let's get the likes up, you guys, please, and thank you. I really appreciate you guys for hyping the video and liking the video. If any of you have any personal questions, thank you so much, Fashionista. You can send me a $20 payment and I will pause the collective reading. I'll set your timer and I will answer your question, okay? But yeah, the judgment, arguments, fights, legal disputes, these people, they could be fighting for a house in the courts or fighting over a house. Maybe somebody is trying to keep an inheritance from you and that can no longer be done. I feel like, what the hell is wrong with people? Knight of Swords. Yeah, this person coming in, the military energy, I'm serious. These people made a huge mistake. This Knight of Swords energy is also not that good of an energy. It is somebody that's going to literally handle these people, but I feel like, I don't know, these people, they followed up some really shit advice when it came to a chosen one. I also get that the military was experimenting on you. The military is also up under judgment for experimenting on us. Jesus. Okay, most of you guys, if you were like taken out of your class and given a hearing test like 3 times a week, that was not a hearing test. All of those little puzzles and shit they would take us out of our class and make us go do, that was all brainwashing shit to target certain children. Okay, those were called experiments. So yeah, the government is also up under trouble. Page of Cups, this is what I'm talking about. Like, these young energies, the government is like pissed off. Interesting. Well, I would say the military is pissed off with this person. Yeah, them being in the world in the reverse, that's real bad. That's real bad. This is like a huge backfire. I feel like this Page of Cups energy is not the person that's behind this. This Page of Cups energy is somebody that's in the military. But they have this mentality. I mean, yeah. Both of those people are in the military. Ace of Pentacles. This is your energy. You have an ace. You have literally gifts from God, completed projects, rewards, more money from God. And these people are like, what in the hell? I feel like the military's told this person, because this is somebody following some very, very bad advice and betraying you, trying to keep a home from you. Now this military energy is intervening because God is so good, you guys. Straight up. If you had an inheritance that was stolen from you, it's something's going on. I literally feel like if there was a destiny swipe that was attempted, that shit has been reversed. The world in the reverse, that is having no energy. And destiny swap, all that is, because you can't really swap somebody's destiny, but what they will try to do is delay it and basically like put you in the freezer, put it on fraud. These people have committed fraud. Put it in the freezer, basically freeze it, stop it right then and there. That's what these people want to do to you. They want to stop your ascension. It's not going to happen. This Knight of Wands energy, this is one of the people that's behind this betrayal. Okay, but I feel like there's a female that betrayed, and then I feel like they're connected to the Knight of Wands. Yeah, you're still getting an Ace of Pentacles. I don't think there's anything that anybody's going to be able to do about that. Point blank period. I mean, the people that are weird as hell that want to try to play with you, they're going to experience quite a bit of like bad karma, bad luck, misfortune. Like seriously, these people are getting their shit from all angles too. Like people that since this person Judas you, they're getting Judas right now. whatever they did to you is happening to them. It's like literally this person, people are coming out of like places that this Knight of Wands would have never believed, and they're betraying this Knight of Wands. This could be something that's happening with celebrities and in the public with the, you know, files and lists and stuff like that. But I get that this is also on a personal level. There's like a Knight of Wands energy who's trying to flee to get away from having to answer for their horrendous crimes against people, like point blank period. Confirmation. They want to get away from here. They're like, got to get the fuck away. Like, that's how this person's energy is. It's hilarious. It is hilarious. Just to let you guys know, if you have any personal questions, you can send me a $20 super chat with your question, and I will answer your question. But yeah, this Knight of Wands energy is working with the Queen of Wands. I can already feel it. These two people were sleeping with each other. I'm just wondering how they know you, because they're being followed. Like, they're being followed in the spirit and in the physical, because they keep trying to mess with a project that you've already created or something you've already done. Yeah, these people in the Five of Cups are in major loss and regret. Their creative endeavors led them to a big bag of shit, and they can't even take that shit and make manure. These people are literally shit out of luck. And I don't think anybody is going to look compassionately on these people, to be quite honest. This Knight of Wands could be getting separated from someone. They better stay away from you. I'm not even kidding. This is not like, oh, they're getting separated and this person wants to come back. This person needs to stay away from you. They're crying over spilt milk. Shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Okay? This person will never get courageous. They'll never stand up and do what's necessary to be an actual man or a woman. Okay, their energy is fleeting. It comes in, it goes away. It's not consistent. It's annoying. It's agitating to me. These lesser beings. And then the Knight of Swords as well is an inconsistent energy. I feel like for once in your life, you're actually getting protected from somebody. And it took God and the Holy Spirit and the universe to collaborate together to send in certain types of people to protect you. I mean, it took a big collaboration. So don't think that you're out here on your own. Anything you've been going through, it's for a reason. Seven of Swords. Don't run away from change. I feel like these people are afraid of things changing. They're afraid of the last being first and the first being last. Many choices confront these people, but only one of them is, you know, the truth. Only one answer for these people, and it's to stop being selfish weirdos. These people could very, very well being publicly shamed. And they were doing such weird shit, okay? Whoever these people are, they were doing stuff that was not good. It wasn't good. It was the opposite of good. It was like very bad. And I'm not being judgmental. That's just what I can feel. These people were involved with some very bloody, dirty things, gross things. Whatever they were doing was not like, and I was getting experimentation. That's what I kept hearing. Experimentation. You know, I think the government needs to give us all an apology for all of the experimentation, but whatever. They're probably not ever going to do that. Three of Pentacles. If I had a kid, I would never send them to school. I would homeschool my own kid so that I could keep it from being experimented on. Three of Pentacles. You guys have a soul tribe community. Let's get the likes up, you guys, please, and thank you. You have a soul tribe community backing you, and you have a group of people that need you, okay? You're important to a bigger picture. Six of Wands. This is why you guys are coming into fame. Exactly. Yeah, the horrors are exposed. You're coming into fame in a natural way, and it's affecting the community in a positive way. That's going to bring about a lot of abundance, like a lot of it. And these people are really, really freaked out about that because they can feel the transition of power, and it makes them feel very uncomfortable to know that they're going to be rendered powerless and broke and penniless. And all of their supporters. What I feel is happening is all of the people in the collective are going through an awakening, and people are pulling their energy back from these celebrities and these weird people. And they're being like, no, I'm going to invest into my own life. This is why you're actually getting somewhere, because you've pulled your energy, your power back, and we're not worshiping other people. Like, Idols. Literally. That's what celebrities are. They act like fucking idols that need to be worshipped. And they're doing the most heinous, disgusting things. I mean, and it's not just, it's anybody that's in, Hollywood, the entertainment business, all of that shit is grimy. I've heard many stories about it, and what I pick up, why I feel like the energy in LA is so evil is because of that stuff. And I don't mean to label LA like that, but it does have a demonic presence. Like, it's beautiful and wonderful, and I lived there for a long time. I love LA, but it does have a demonic influence. Okay? Like, it's some type of presence, something that I wasn't, when I was there, wasn't able to clear it. But, when I go back, I'll be going back soon, so when I go back, I'll clear it. I'll clear it way the fuck before I even go there again, actually. I should just clear it now, but I'll probably do it after the reading. Yeah. I literally get that these people have made the wrong decision, and now they want to renege on their decision, and you can't really like undo this type of spell work or whatever this was. It's not, when you've betrayed somebody to the ultimate, tried to take their home from them, I don't think that you can just, yeah, I keep seeing celebrities. I don't think that you can just, walk away scot-free for doing that. Like, literally causing problems for other people is not what people should be doing. We should just be focusing on ourselves. And if we do that, everybody will heal. But if we continue, if people like this continue to try to mess with you, they're going to be laid the fuck out for that. Knocked out, KO, 8 of Wands. Yeah, these people, they have been rejected by the crossroads. It feels to me like they need to take some type of action to resolve the events that have already occurred. All of the sacrifices that were done. Oh, nice. Yeah, all the sacrifices that were done, all of that ritualistic shit. 4 of Cups. Because these people were bored. I mean, is it necessary to keep fame? Do you keep fame by doing rituals like satanic sacrifices and stuff? Is that what it is? Is that what they're doing on that island? Like, that's kind of what it seems like, some type of ritualistic ball worship or something, and you get a certain amount of time where you'll be like untouchable or successful, but then after that you have to renew the contract, so you're continually sacrificing to get more and more and more, and it's just like, it's a disgusting, greedy, self-centered 7 deadly sins process. That's like literally the sacrifice shit. No. Hey, we don't condone that. I don't even condone animal sacrifices. I'm sorry, but I love animals. I don't want anything to be sacrificed unless it's something that, like something on a plant, you could call that an offering. But these people, they want you to offer your alliance, your loyalty, your love, your attention, your focus, and they want you to idolize them. That is what this magic that was done on the collective is. These people want you to idol worship them. Point blank, period. The more energy that you give them, the more that they can feed and continue to succeed. And not all people in Hollywood are bad, but like, I will say that these people specifically are not good. Yeah, the High Priestess. You're getting fame and public recognition for a reason, because you're able to see something. You could have told somebody a warning like, hey, don't go there. Don't do that. This person basically didn't listen to your advice and they sacrificed themselves. Who does shit like that? You could have been like, hey, that one's not the one. Sometimes you just see a certain thing about somebody, and then it's easier to be like, hey, that person, like I had a friend and she was seeing this guy that was in the military, and she was seeing him for like, I don't know, 6 months or something. And I kept asking, is he married? And she's like, no, he's not. Come to find out, the fucker was married. I knew it. I was like, is he married? I kept asking. She's like, no. I'm like, okay, I think he's married. Seriously. Sad shit. It was a sad day. But actually, I think she's doing better now. So I'm actually very glad for her. And I love her so much. I'm just not a social person. I had to stop being social, go in hermit mode, and get my life together and get my health together and just focus on my purpose. The Magician. Somebody is thinking that you have used magic to protect yourself. So what if you did? You could have called on Archangel Michael, or you could have called on like literal other saints and angels to protect you. I get that some of you guys could have cried out to God. Do not think that your prayers are going unanswered. I'm literally hearing that your prayers, they're being answered. This community and soul tribe you've been asking for is here. Also, somebody is like tongue-tied about you. I'm going to search and ask what that means. I just felt it. What does being tongue-tied mean?
Being tongue-tied, also known as ankylosing, means having a short, tight tissue band restricting the tongue's movement. This can cause breastfeeding problems in babies, and sometimes it can lead to speech difficulties later on. It can also mean someone is too shy to speak. For medical advice or a diagnosis, consult a professional.
Too shy to speak. Interesting. I don't get that it's shy. I just get that somebody tried to do something to tie your tongue so you couldn't speak correctly. Well, that's backfired. Now this person sounds like an idiot. This shit will never seem to amaze me, how somebody just thinks that we're still in the age of Pisces and that sacrifices are something that can be done. We're in the age of Aquarius now. The time to sacrifice is over. That was in the age of Pisces, where Jesus is the ruling energy. The age of Aquarius is new enlightened thought. And I don't believe that when the ages shift, and because everything's on a cycle in the Matrix, I don't really believe that one, like in mythology, there's many beliefs that when the new age comes, the new age kills the old age, but that's like a metaphor. It's not actually like killing of the old age. It's just transitioning at where the power was in Piscean energy into Aquarius energy. But it's when the Aquarius, age of Aquarius may go for a long time, like literally just how the other ones have been a very long time, hundreds of years, maybe even more. So the new age of Aquarius will continue on, and it's going to be an age of spiritual development. And these people can't do anything about that. They feel like you are magical and that you inherit magic, and this is why they can't do anything to you. Eight of Swords. They can't imprison you. These people that did all of these rituals, what they want to do to everybody is they want to put everybody in a limitation and manipulate them. That's what they're programmed to do. All of this like stuff that we're seeing. There's a lot of people that are extremely disrespectful at this time. And I feel like it has to do with an astrological influence that's going on right now. I don't think it's important that we locate which one it is because we can't do anything about it. But I do feel like it's causing people to while out and say things that they normally wouldn't say. That's what I'm literally picking up. It doesn't have anything to do with, well, yeah, these people do feel that way, but they would never say the way that they feel like they are now. And so this is where I feel like these people are they're putting themselves in some type of limitation. Queen of Swords, because you cut these people off. You cut cords with them magically. You could have called upon Archangel Michael or did a meditation to cut cords. This is like literally worked. Whatever you did has worked. And these people, they can't reattach and they can't do anything about it. They can't send any evil eye. They're completely blocked. Yeah, literally. The levels of fuckery. Yeah, back to your pictures frame were taken off. Food messed with. Yeah, that's so not cool. That is not cool. These people are going to literally be restricted for that. The Lovers. This is what they wanted to block. They did not want two people coming together. You could have cut somebody off that was pretending to be a twin flame. I feel like this person, they're in the hot seat right now. The Five of Pentacles in the reverse. These people don't have anything. New job, but it isn't permanent. Money affairs regain balance only after serious problems. These people are in the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. That's not good. Friends may be insincere. Just like I was telling you, just like this person straight betrayed you and tried to take all of your money and possessions from you, this person is about to be betrayed equally in the equal way. And the Five of Pentacles in the reverse just basically confirmed that. It says family and friend may have helped all that they can. There's not going to be anybody else that's going to offer help to this person. Literally. There's not going to be anybody else that's going to offer help. You were probably the only one that was going to tolerate their bullshit. This person's own family is saying no to them. They're being told that they need to move on. They're also being told that you're not ever coming back. You're not ever coming back. You're not ever going back. You're not, if this person goes and gets readings, they're pissed. They're throwing fits right now, physical fits, punching things, throwing things, acting out, because they know that there is no way, not possible, for them to come in and snake you. This is now the transition. The energies are transitioning astrologically in the Chinese zodiac as well, from the snake, the year of the snake, to the year of the fire horse. So again, that's a big transition in energies. A group of horses could trample down a snake any fucking day, but also a snake could bite the leg of a horse. So in equal measure, this person is feeling that transition. They're not going to be able to snake their way in. There may be a stampede of horses waiting for them. And fire. Yeah. So just know that this love union is going to come into existence because it's meant to. Let's get the likes up, you guys, please, and thank you. I would appreciate it so much if you could like the video. But yeah, this love divine union is coming in because it's something that's meant to happen. It's something that will happen because astrologically and on your timeline, it is the correct thing for right now. This person, they don't have their money together. This person that wants to come back is coming in wanting to straight up deceive you because they are fucking broke. They're basically beyond broke. This person is so much in debt that they will probably not get out of this debt. They'll probably have to file for bankruptcy, and they'll be even more broke after they do that. So again, this person is begging for help and assistance. I would not help them with anything. And they don't, if they think that they can come towards you, that's delusional. That's delusional. Because you would sniff out this broke ass homeless energy that this person caused themselves by trying to sacrifice you for your home and your possessions. How greedy and materialistic do you have to be to want somebody? Why can't this person just want their own shit? Why do they have to want somebody else's stuff? Do you realize how psychologically fucked up that is? Like, it does not make any sense. When you could have something like, if you see somebody with a yellow Lamborghini and you're like, I love that. You should want to go get your own yellow Lamborghini or a pink one or whatever color you want, right? But wanting that other person's shit, that is called coveting, and that should not be done ever. There's no reason to do that when you could easily go get the same thing that somebody else has. And this is why these people are broken in their mentality, because they feel like they have to steal to get anything. You know what I mean? They feel like they have to steal to get anything in life. Like, that's a broken ass lack. That is like the definition of a lack mentality. Poverty. These people can't pay their bills. That is fucking crazy. I mean, it's not unheard of. It's just funny to me because this person's like, well, remember what we had. You would look back on this relationship and be like, yeah, you were the blockage. Get away from me. 8 of Cups. Get away from me. You walked away from this person, this crazy weirdo, deranged. This person needs to look for a job in a new area and leave you alone and leave your job alone. I don't know who keeps trying to mess with your career, but they're about to get slapped out for that. The universe has had it with somebody messing with your numbers, messing with your career, and messing with your energy. I can definitely pick up on that. With the world being in the reverse for that person, yeah. The world has had enough of their shit. Hierophant. This person wants to run away from a secret society, a cult, a coven. They believe that this religion or whatever this is can set them free. They're going to like literally be trying to get this curse off of them forever. Do I think it's possible for this religion to break this curse? No. This person would have to repent and change their ways. And when I say repent, I'm not being judgmental, but they would have to actually be physically sorry for causing suffering and pain on another person or trying to inflict suffering and pain out of jealousy and spite, they don't feel that type of way at this point. So as far as them being able to get this shit off of them, it's not possible. And they have caused curses for the people that if they have children, their children are also cursed. This is sad. Page of Wands. This is what I'm talking about. A freaking child. Like I said, if they have children, this Knight of Wands, the Page of Wands, which is a child, you know, or somebody that's under 30, but it could be an adult child. This child is also cursed because of these people's actions, which means that it's going to be endings all around. The fighting is over. I mean, seriously, these people wanted to wage a war with you, and then they're like, well, I have children. I can't be at war. Well, you should have thought that before you tried to, you know, betray and take somebody else's possessions, steal their money, cheat them out of shit, scam them. These people are thieves. It's a group of thieves. It's literally thieves. This Knight of Wands and their child are both thieves. Okay? And they do sacrifices so that they don't get caught. But they came around a high priestess this time. And you're getting victory over these people. Temperance. Because you know how to balance things. These people are so freaking out of balance. They could never. You're also protected by Archangel Michael, who is definitely going to come down and balance things out for you. I don't know what these people thought that this was, but they thought wrong. I also get that you saw through this whole thing. You're like, yeah, I see you. I'm just not going to do shit about it because why would I need to do anything? These people, you know that these people are going to self-sabotage themselves without any of your help. Like, they don't need your help, not at all. They're going to ruin their own lives, literally. Let's get the likes up, you guys, please and thank you. We got 40 people watching and 24 likes on the video. I would really appreciate it, you guys, so much. Seven of Wands, you defended yourself from these people, and Archangel Michael defended you and is defending this love union. So as far as anybody coming in and trying to take advantage of you, that's not what time it is. Okay, it's time. The time it is the time that you stand up for yourself and that you finally say no to people. And this is why you're getting your wishes fulfilled with the Nine of Cups, because you decided to cut somebody off and kick somebody who was pretending to be a friend out of your energy, which I'm thankful that you did, because now you can come into this wish fulfillment. By you not allowing somebody to play with you, you're going to come into wish fulfillment. This is why I feel like these people are suffering so bad and their world is upside down, is because they made stupid choices. You're over here getting justice. That your wish fulfillment is that you would receive justice. That justice could very well be a new relationship. If this was a relationship that went sour, there was somebody that literally did a souring spell to sour the relationship. But I don't get that this relationship or friendship, whatever it was good to begin with. It was never on the right side of right. And there's definitely an Ace of Wands here for you. When it comes to justice, this Queen of Wands, you know how to defend yourself. The universe is also defending you from the magic that this person has been sending. And this Queen of Wands is experiencing a permanent ending. Ridiculous. Because you're the star. They can't steal your star power. These people don't have the energy. Remember, the world in the reverse is like no energy. These people don't have the energy to be you. 10 of Wands. Not even if these people all got together and tried to do what you do, they don't have the energy even as a collective of people. So this person can't be in your position. They're also carrying a 10 of Wands because they attempted to. I think that sometimes other people will mistake other people's lives for being really easy when they're not. And it's just because maybe the way that you look. Maybe you look like things have been easy for you. But this person, they're experiencing what you have had to go through, and it's a constant fucking battle. That's how I know that things have not been easy for you. And this is why you should not come for people that are stronger. Like, point blank period. If you know that somebody is stronger than you spiritually or in life, don't come for those people. Let them be. I would just let everybody be at peace. Okay. Anybody that doesn't love you naturally or organically, do not force them to love you. Don't even try to do that. It's going to backfire. This person was trying to manipulate a whole group of people against you. They were trying to sour. I'm seeing a lemon spell. They were trying to sour others against you. And this shit backfired and it made them sour to everybody around them. Now these people are being betrayed by people they never thought would betray them. Their mother, their sister, their brother, their friend. I'm serious. This is why you don't ever seek revenge on your on your enemies. You just allow the universe to, these people are going to get what they give. That's point blank, period. And some people are like, oh, I can't see their suffering, and they get upset. And it's like, no, the person is suffering, especially the people that fuck over you. You went within, my dear. That's what they get, is what they give. Exactly. You went within and you found your own inner light. This is you like gaining enlightenment and seeing the way through the darkness. It's like you getting out of the dark night of the soul and you figuring out what you came to this planet to do, why you're alive at this time, and why it's so important to remember the positive traits that are the real version of you. When your body fades away, there will be something that is left, and that is the love, joy, compassion, and peace that makes up God. Okay, and you can call it your consciousness, you can call it Christ consciousness because it's enlightened, but you have the ability to tap into that right now. You can literally tap into that energy of Christ consciousness right now. And it is a change in frequency. I suggest that you guys get the Truth of God book. The link to it's in the description box below. Do the God technique, because what that does is it raises you out of your ego so you can be looking out through the eyes of God. And then it's looking out through the lens of unconditional love, joy, compassion, and peace. So you can see things as they are. So you get the lesson and you see, oh, I understand why this person was in my life for a time. I understand why this other person was in my life for a time. I understand what oneness means and that we are all connected, even though I may have a certain perception or opinion of somebody. You're able to look at it, gain the information that you need, and then keep it pushing and evolve. And that way, like if you're under any type of demonic influence or attack, the God technique is what saved my life many times. I probably would have taken myself out had it not been for that technique. But yeah, it raises your consciousness into looking into your God consciousness, your higher self, which is like Christ consciousness. You know, Christ was all about love, joy, compassion, and peace, and like healing and positivity. I'm sure that Jesus had many problems. I'm sure that he did a lot of shadow work, but he knew why he was here, because he had open communication with his higher self, aka God. His entire time he was being divinely led. So I feel like there's been many people on this earth that have been divinely led at certain different times. These people, they followed their instincts, and their instincts led them astray. Okay, they followed their senses, their pleasures, whatever this is. These people followed a program. I'm going to say that, a experimental program. That's what they were working together. And it's not like they would say to each other, oh, we're here to experiment on the collective. It's just that's what they were doing. It's showing up in the energy, kind of like an experiment, just to fuck with somebody, like to see what they could do. That's what these people were doing, because they were bored. Like, they're bored with their own lives, and you guys are obviously much more interesting. The cards definitely show that you guys actually have skills and talents that the world needs to see, art that needs to be made, sculptures that need to be sculpted, books that need to be written. You know what I mean? So yeah, make sure you guys watch the readings on both of my platforms. I have another platform called the Psychic Tarot Angel Oracle. Thank you guys for liking the video. I really appreciate it. It helps this platform. Please hype the video. Share this content if you feel comfortable with sharing it. And thank you guys for your love. I love you guys so much. So yeah, you guys are being told basically that you're here to help other people find the light. And that could be by shining your light and expressing yourself in a unique way. You have a very artistic, very crafty energy. These people, they are watching you, but I don't get that it's in the traditional sense. I get that this is more watching you through like remote viewing or watching you through another person. So maybe if you have somebody that's always asking you a bunch of questions, that's a warning sign. When people are like, "Oh, what's your zodiac? Oh, what's your birth date? Oh, where were you born?" Like specific things about yourself, do not give away. Don't even give away your real name. Like seriously, when you have people asking you a bunch of very intimate, weird questions, there is a reason that they want to know that information, and it's disgusting. Whatever reason it is, it's not a good reason. Okay. It's just unnecessary. I realized after having the experience of like, I had this person that I hadn't connected with in a while, and they came to my house and they literally just like whatever they were trying to do in my house was not good. They went through all of my food to see what I had. They went through all of my drawers. Like they were being fucking weird. They even sat on my bed and I was like, okay, yo, like you don't need to be in my bedroom. You don't need to be looking at the I was selling crystals and metaphysical supplies at the time. You don't need to be going through all of my shit. Like what the fuck is this? You just have to understand when you get people that are like wanting to see that bad into your life or see things, whatever it is, they're trying to dominate. Damn it. I just dropped a bunch of cards. They're trying to dominate your energy and dominate the energetic field. Wow. Oh, I just knocked over a bunch more. So there could be something about this situation that is falling. I do have cards stacked upon cards, stacked upon cards. I have a lot of decks. And this is why I don't order more decks, because I have so freaking many of them that they're like literally stacked upon each other. And to the ultimate max. I mean, there's like no room on the side table. So, but I use all these decks. These are the ones that I use. So this is why I keep them here. Anyways, okay, let's look at these cards that fell on the ground. Ridiculous. That was ridiculous. Sorry about that, you guys. Knight of Pentacles. This is who they're having. This is the third party person that is spying on you, that's watching you, that's relaying this information, whatever it is, back to whoever these people are. Okay. Then we have, this is like crazy, you guys. We have the Sun for you, the Hermit and the Sun. Yes, you have found your inner light. Yes, you have made your way out of the dark night of the soul. Those two cards right now, like literally are dark night, escaping the dark night of the soul, which is when you find out what you're here to do. And then the Queen of Cups, which is you accessing that bravery, that peace, that love, that joy. The Queen of Cups is usually looked at as somebody that's like submissive, but I don't get that you guys are submissive. These people are spying on you because their work is upside down. Whatever they've been doing, their dishonesty in business, cheating and stealing people, these people are in jeopardy as well as their long-term goals, especially when it comes to spying on you. Lack of insight into problems clouds their judgment. They're extremely short-sighted. They need to look into the future and stop spending a whole bunch of carelessly spending money. These people need to, their partnership is in conflict because these people are very greedy and they don't want to share anything. The Six of Pentacles in the reverse. They're also thieves. This is why they're fighting amongst one another. It's like stealing from Peter to pay Paul type energy. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Limits to their income shows no sign of improvement. These people are going to remain broke and broken, and there's nothing that they can do about that. Bad debts, missed payments, they're out of control financially, passed over for a raise or bonus. These people are not being elevated to your position. Bad time to invest, no support for your business or financial plans. Slander or gossip about them circulates. That's what these people are going through, y'all. Literally. The Two of Pentacles in the reverse, they're getting very bad news. The Two of Pentacles in the upright is like getting a good message. The Two of Pentacles in the reverse is getting really freaking bad news. They're forced to handle several types of responsibilities simultaneously, and these people lack the strength to do that. Work is monotonous, and each day is drudgery. They need to rethink the basic ideas between their work projects, why they were even trying to do this to work on you. Yeah, because it's doomed because the basic underlying idea was not sound. These people were doing this to a person that didn't deserve it. Six of Cups in the reverse. Delusional. They lose the sight of the future by dwelling on the past. How many times is it going to tell these people to look to the future? Like, that's crazy. It just keeps confirming what the other cards just said. It's like pain and difficulty do not disappear right away. No shit. These people have to deal with the karma that they accumulated from being a-holes. What the hell were they thinking? Large sum of money affects their mood. You're getting the jackpot of everything that you want, and these people are not getting anything. And they're upset about that. They're not taking responsibility for their own emotions, for their own life, for their own past, present, or future. These people, they want everybody else to be the blame as to why they can't do something or be someone. I mean, delusional. The Chariot. These people have to answer, like they're getting a bad news from the police that whatever they were trying to do to you is not going to go through. It's causing these people to be in the Nine of Swords. They probably can't get out of bed. Oh, well. They were trying to put themselves first to the detriment of you. That's crazy. Who does that? These people were literally trying to hurt and harm you so that they could have something in the future. They were trying to strip an inheritance, take a business idea, take work you've already created, take a home, take a partner. Thieves. Thieves of joy, thieves of energy, thieves of life force, thieves of finances, thieves of identity, thieves of everything. Every type of thief that you can think of, these people are that. Okay, that's their energy. Six of Swords, and they're going to have to answer in a court of law as to why they were trying to destroy you to put themselves first. It's not acceptable to be like, oh, that person, I looked at them like competition. So that's why you committed illegal ass crimes against them. Shut the fuck up. And wanted to take them to court. These people are going to have to answer to a court of law. And if you ever have to show up, these people are going to be very sorry. They're going to be sorry. I mean, they already are. They're getting a bad judgment in a lawsuit. Let's get the likes up, you guys, please, and thank you. Yeah, we don't wish this shit on anybody. This is just what's coming out in the cards. And they were falling all over, like being really difficult. And then I knocked all of their other cards over. This is like a messy situation. This is a messy situation. You're not really tied to it, though. These people are just putting their focus on you. I feel like one of these people is looking back into the past and remembering you in a different light now. Maybe they're seeing that you're their everything. It's a pretty random time when they're in trouble that they decide that you're the one and everything for them. Like, shut the fuck up. I would be like, no, stay away from me. Keep your legal problems to yourself. I don't care about your financial debt. This person is looking for you to fix their financial debt. You're over here getting a jackpot. Like, nobody can do anything about that. That is what's already happening. The devil can't do shit. Literally, these people are going to be taken out by the devil in a court of law. You know what it's giving me? There was a movie called The Devil's Advocate. It had Keanu Reeves in it and another really famous guy that was the devil. I don't remember what his name was. Anyways, that movie may be relevant because that's what I'm getting with the court case, and the devil is like the devil's advocate. What is the definition of a devil's advocate? A person who expresses a contentious opinion in order to provoke debate or test the strength of the opposing arguments. Literally. That's what that energy is. And I've never seen it before like that, but I named it Devil's Advocate. This person is ridiculous. They cannot bring any type of argument to the courts that you do not deserve something because you clearly, obviously deserve something. If it's got your name on it, it's got your name on it. What are these people going to do about that? If you had an ancestor that left you something, if you have something, if you're in a will for somebody that's going to pass away in the future, because people do pass away, it's unrealistic to think that people are going to live forever. If you are set to inherit something, that is not these people's business. They need to stay out of your business. You're not going to fall for whatever stupid trap. These people, like, literally what they want to do, I'll tell you what they want to do, but I'll also tell you it's not possible. What they want to do is they want to snake their way into your life, get really close to you, and find a way to take out whatever relative it is that's going to leave you something. And then they would try to find a way to take out you so that they could get that inheritance. That's what these people are on. They also wanted to steal your identity. These people were doing a bunch of really grimy crap work up under the moon with the devil. Which is bad luck. The devil is going to cause these people, they were being tested. Bad fucking luck, really. And then also, these people's family members are at risk to be hit with this negative karma. This devil doesn't play. This devil is going to hit these people where it hurts. I can guarantee that. While you're over here in the sunshine, this person's over here in the darkness. And they're upset about that. But this is what they chose. I mean, think of it this way. It's equally 50% of the day sunlight, and it's pretty close to 50 if it's not 50. And then it's 50% of the is night. You can choose what time you come out. You can choose what energy you're up under. You can choose what energy you're going to work with. It's like you could come out, if you're not a vampire fuckhead like these people are, these people only come out at night because they're fucking monsters. I'm not even joking. These people don't like to show their face in the daytime because they're fucking monsters, and they know that everybody can see that there's seriously something very wrong with them. And you could have sniffed this out on this person. Like, why do you only come around at 2 o'clock in the morning or whatever nonsense? He's had half of the single women in Dubai. Oh my God. I was just thinking about Dubai literally like probably a minute ago. Literally a minute ago. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's so crazy. I was just thinking about that. Interesting. 7 of Pentacles. I'm telling you, the first will be last and the last will be first. That's what's happening. The devil is just a negative side effect of whatever these people have done up under the moon. I mean, like literally, they're not going to be able to turn this investment around. There is no chance of hope for these people. I'm not joking. If this is somebody that left someone else, they're not happy with whoever they left you for. Okay? Whoever they chose, they're not happy with this person. Delusions. The Emperor. This person could be an emperor. You could be the emperor. Maybe they're figuring out that you're the boss, that there's more than one side to you than just this Queen of Cups, nurturing, loving, perfect wife energy. You would be the perfect wife or perfect husband, but you want to be with somebody that's equally yoked and not somebody that's broken, possessed, fucked up, addicted, and all this other shit, and a snitch, and in trouble with the courts, and owing a lot of karmic debt. This is why you're in the Wheel of Fortune, because you have stayed away from this other person that wanted to make you feel like they could be your only sunshine. No, you're your own sunshine. You went within and you got your own inner light, and you brought that out to show to the world, and this person is upset about it, to say the least. The 10 of Pentacles, this is what they were trying to steal. The Wheel of Fortune and the 10 of Pentacles. This is what they wanted from you. Your home, your property, your inheritance, your money, your luck, your fortune, your fate, your destiny. That's what they wanted. This is what they were after. They're not touching it. They will not come nigh thy dwelling. I'm serious. These people were foolish to do this. To think that they could just take your blessings, that's crazy. That's crazy talk. They're blocked. You have blocked these people. You could have cut them off. You could have said no. I mean, these people are acting like you saying no is some type of actual crime that can be, like you can say no. You don't have to go along with this type of shit. And why would you want to be in the presence of somebody that's this broke and broken and in debt and they caused it all? This person will continue to blame everyone outside of them. And all they need to do is go within, but these people will continue to blame everyone else all of the time for the reason that they're broke and homeless and rotten and that they don't have a soul and all of that shit. They're going to blame everyone else. But they were the one that attended whatever ritual this was. These people are only going to be sorry because the universe is going to literally slap them out. They thought that they got away with something that they did not. Yeah, you're not paying their bills anymore. You have your own inheritance. You need to look out for your future, and that's not being selfish or self-destructive. You looking out for your own future so that you can have something to invest in the future, that's extremely important for you to make sure that you have savings and that you have your inheritance for you. Because if it was left to you, it was not left to this other person. I don't give a fuck who they are. Okay, it was left to you. You can be trusted with it. This is like, you need your own money to pay your own bills. These people, they're trying to steal from you, and they're experiencing a death, a straight up ending to their finances. This is what the universe is doing to them because they tried you like this. Laughing in your face with a whole freaking knife, with a whole plot to steal everything from you. That is freaking crazy. Well, I would say they can't steal a love union from you, but they would try to make you unappealing to another person. Yeah, this energy is not touching you. It's not touching your Wheel of Fortune or your Ten of Pentacles. There's nothing that they can do about what God's already put into motion. King of Pentacles, I don't care what deal they make with what person that does have money. These people will continue to be experiencing endings, loss, and broke. They're broke and broken. Point blank, period. That's their energy. That's their karma. This is what these people get for not acting right. Literally crazy. It's just crazy to me that somebody would even seriously want to betray you and steal a home and inheritance from you. Like, that's crazy to me. And they would go this far to make all of these extra plans. This person was spending up their money that they didn't have, making bad choices, gambling in some type of way, making some type of risk, and they were planning on using your money as a backup. Okay, that's what this person's freaking plot was. And now that they owe a King of Pentacles money, these people are going to experience an ending that's unavoidable. It could be them getting kicked out of a house. They owe somebody money, and this King of Pentacles is not going to come towards you to get that money when these people owe it. I mean, make it make sense. Even this King of Pentacles knows not to karmically fuck up and go for somebody that doesn't owe, obviously. And this King of Pentacles is doing it in a legal way, but they will backdoor this other person. Whatever they've taken a loan out on, they should have just, instead of blowing all their money and thinking that they could come in randomly and steal from you, they should have just paid the fucking loan off. Like, seriously. Using you as a backup plan, that's delusional. It's also not ever going to happen. You're not ever going to be like, oh, let me help you pay your bills. Let me help you pay your debts. No, you guys, no. The answer is no. This person is competing. They feel like they have to compete with you. It's not a competition. Life is not a competition. Everybody is going to suffer in their own unique way. You know what I mean? Like, Ten of Swords. These people, because they wanted to compete with you, they are experiencing a betrayal, an ending. They feel victimized. Oh, now we're the victim. These people were never the victim. That's hilarious. They made you the monster of their story when they were the monster the whole time. Yeah, we literally report this to God. Look, God already knows. Ace of Cups. God already knows. This is why these people are in the position that they're in. You're being loved by the Most High, which means your home is safe and protected from storms, from tragedies, from natural disasters, okay? And if you guys are feeling like your home is not protected and you're experiencing any type of storm or natural disaster, that is the sign that that is a place that you should not be. If your environment cannot support healthy, stable, continually safe energy, then you got to change your environment and ask God, ask your higher self to assist you in doing that. When I needed to move and people were coming after me and betraying me and trying to do just horrible things to me, I literally asked God, and God made a way. Like, literally. And everybody was like, whoa, that just really worked out. That was just like divine timing. It was all divinely planned. I just was sitting in a situation where I had not asked the universe for help with. I was always thinking that I needed to protect my property and where I was at, and I was not ever thinking that I should move. That's what the energy I was in. Yes, your home has protected for 20 years. Is exactly what I'm saying. The Empress, you guys, you're divine beings. You guys are actual mothers. You could actually help people. I feel like a lot of you guys are here to help. Seven of Cups. These people, they're stuck in their shadow. They can't balance their dark side, and they're drinking from all of these illusions. This is why I said that sometimes when people are up under magic or their spell work's working on them, you just have to forgive them because they're literally up under a spell. I know what that feels like to break free from a spell when I did the God conscious, the God technique and the truth of God, and I started consistently doing that. I would be breaking spells immediately and raising my vibration. And so I know what it feels like to be like, whoa, like something just shifted. But yeah, this is a crazy situation that you had to go through with these people. They're experiencing a death and an ending to all of these illusions that they were cooking up about you. This is an ending to the illusions. Now people are not confused. Everybody knows that this person owes, and that they owe the devil and they owe the physical world. God is so good, you guys. I agree. Two of Cups, literally. You're over here chilling, hanging out. And this person is like, how can they be so calm? I've destroyed their life. No, this person doesn't have, they're not God. They want to be worshiped. These people want you to worship them like they're God. And then they show up on these inappropriate lists. I feel like whoever these celebrities are, they're not celebrities anymore. By their behavior and the backfire of their magic, they are no longer celebrities. And if this person was trying to become a celebrity off of your energy, that's backfired epically. These people are in debt, and it could be that they're trying to be in an industry that's not for them. But whatever, telling these people that is pointless. They need to find a new, it said that one of the cards for them, that they need to find a new job, a new place to live, and something else the fuck to do. Harassing and gang stalking you is not going to pay their bills. And they need to come to the realization that watching you with negative intent is sending negative energy, and it's going to come back to them. Okay, it's not going to be touching you. These people are trying to abuse technology to send negative energy through like a phone or something else. That's all they can do. They're completely powerless. You taking your power back and calling your energy back has left these people rendered with no energy. They have no energy. They don't. They're literally drained, just as drained as you were in the past with dealing with these people. 111, when I said that, these people are equally as drained, if not more. And you're not just this Queen of Cups, sweet personality. Yes, you still have that about you, but you also have a Sekhmet energy, or a Goddess Durga energy, that type, or a Kali Ma energy. You know what I'm saying? That does not, or a Lilith energy that does not fucking play games, that will come through and literally block this type of attack. So I feel like people mistaking you for being this person that can be walked on or used and abused, you are no longer this person. You could have been that person in the past with a relationship. I had a relationship where I was having to forgive the person for beating me, literally, over and over again for years. And I finally got out of the Queen of Cups energy and moved to the Empress. And I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this shit anymore. I've forgiven enough, you know? But I thought, because of my beliefs, that forgiveness and all that shit was the way. But no, I can't fix that person's problems. Not in any type of way. Queen of Pentacles. You guys are going to remain abundant people. You're also sensitive to like helping people that are in need. I feel like when you can give, and know that every time that you do give, it'll be returned back to you. When you give with a pure heart and a positive intention, the universe will, anytime you spend money with a pure heart and a positive intention, that money that you just spent will be replaced with twice the amount of it, if not more. And that's how I would be setting things up, because that's actually the way that I see it going for you guys. Anytime that you spend money, the universe has some type of system where more money comes in. And I feel like this inheritance that was given to you, that's not something that these people can take. Okay. They're going to be very wounded in times to come for trying to do this, because these people, they're being judged by an actual judge, a King of Swords energy. This King of Swords energy does have the energy to come for these people that are going to act like they're too broken and too broke to be able to be persecuted. They should have made better choices. You're over here in the Three of Cups, literally getting your harvest, having a good time, living your life, being you. This is what you're doing. You're attracting, you're very popular and social. You're attracting in a lot of people that are like-minded. And these people are going to literally, yeah, forgive them, but don't let them back in. Okay? Don't go into naivety and think that these people will change. They will never change. I mean, they could change if they go to God, but like, I don't think they're going to go within. These people are still trying to blame everybody on the outside for something that happened years ago that doesn't even have to do with you. It has to do with this person and the way that they feel. And this person wants you to feel ugly and old and unattractive, and that you can't get anybody but them. That's the way that they want you to feel. No, you guys are beautiful people. Three of Cups. Who wouldn't want to be with a Three of Cups energy? Somebody that can celebrate, that doesn't do too much. These people did too much. They tried to do too much stuff to your harvest. They tried to spiritually steal from you, and they also wanted to physically steal everything that was yours and take out you and your relatives so they could get their hands on something. These people, that's pathetic. That's the definition of a poverty lack mindset. You can do nothing else. You can't go get a job. You can't start a business. The only thing that you can do is steal and kill and destroy is the devil's work. That's what these people committed themselves to. That's what they're going to have to answer to. Three of Swords. These people are being separated from the ones that they love now, after they already separated you from the people that you were caring about. This is why you should not fuck with somebody else's destiny or their life. It could backfire. These people are experiencing cruelty, separation, a third-party situation that's stabbing them in the heart. While you're over here getting stronger as each day goes by, you get stronger and stronger. I like literally feel like you guys are so strong at this point. Your harvest is so abundant that no evil wishes will prosper. No weapon formed against you shall ever prosper. These people, they don't understand that concept. Page of Pentacles, because they know that they have a child that they need to leave an inheritance to, and these people don't have it. They don't have a spiritual inheritance. These people do not have gifts. They don't have talents. They don't have abilities. They're regular schmegular muggles. Isn't that what they're called in Harry Potter? Muggles, the people that don't have magic. These people are not magical people, okay? They don't have any type of power, and they already owe whatever this energy is. Yeah, and you're protected. Your inheritance and your legacy is protected. Your connection to your children, your lineage, that is protected. These people are not going to separate you from your kids. They're not going to separate you from your parents. They're not going to separate you from anything. These people are being straight up scrubbed out of your energy while you're remaining the Nine of Pentacles, you guys. That's your energy. You are protected. You're allowed to continue to stand on your own 2 feet, to live your life, and to be abundant. These people can't do shit about that. They're going to have to take it up with God. I would say, you know, you got a problem with me standing on my own 2 feet and being my own self, take it up with the one that made me. These people would never, because they know that they're dead ass wrong for trying to fuck with your protection and strip your money and your possessions from you. These people know that this was dead ass wrong for them to do that, for them to impersonate you or whatever this is with identity fraud, identity theft. These people are thieves in every type of way. And they're cursed for this. They're cursed for doing this. They've been doing it for lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes, this lineage. Two of Wands. You're looking to the future, seeing where you can invest in projects and where you can put your money and put your attention and put your time and actually start getting things going in a good way. Exactly. I would never want people to lose their kids unless DCFS needs to take them. But I don't think that DCFS is positive. I don't know what they do with children, but I would not trust any government fucking agency. That's why people need to protect their children at all costs. Children are a blessing. These people, they don't look at it that way. They look at it as a burden, but children actually are a blessing. They bring a lot of, for whatever amount of time that they're in the parent's life, they do bring a lot of unconditional love, joy, and peace. And I think any parent that feels that they don't love their kid, that's some type of curse. That's literally some type of other problem. King of Cups. Yeah, these people were advised by somebody who's very wise to basically leave you alone and to let you live your life and to not follow you, not stalk you, not monitor you, not check up on you, not check in with you. You've got a few people that are really, really obsessed. King of Wands. This person, they were told to stay away from you. I feel like if you have to take out a restraining order, these people are screwed. Tower, because they're already in the tower. These people that just think that they can do whatever they want, they're in the tower. That means they have to get rid of something or someone. And the Knight of Cups, like I said, you're not accepting any Knight energy. It's not a Knight of Cups, not a Knight of Wands, not a Knight of Swords, not a Knight of Pentacles either. You don't want anything to do with these people, not any of them. And the fact that some of them were showing up with different masks, you can't trust people like that. You can trust your intuition. You can trust the information that you get from spirit. You can trust yourself. But these people, I don't think you can trust them. And I would stay away from anybody that has already betrayed you or is attempting to betray you and take everything that you own away from you. That is not cool. These people would never want that done to them. You know, these people only care about themselves and they don't have it within them, within their character or their soul or their spirit or their mind right now. And I don't get that it's a soul thing because these people don't have that energy. They've never focused on it. It's like you always have a connection to your spirit, but if you don't use that connection and focus on it and meditate and go within and access it, then it just basically goes away. And that's what these people are experiencing. They want your connection to be dissolved into nothingness because they don't want to wake up. But there's this Knight of Swords is coming in to wake these people up. So is this King of Swords. These people were trying to Ten of Swords you. And they're getting really bad news that it didn't go the way that they thought. That whatever they were trying to do, whatever rule they wanted to literally invoke on you does not apply to you. And these people are super surprised as why these rules that they thought applied to everyone don't apply to you. It's because if it's a rule that somebody else is just judging you and making an assumption of you without not ever actually getting to know you, that's stupidity. People need to stop doing that. Stop judging a book by its cover. Nine of Swords. These people are grieving because they made a huge mistake. Just stop judging people. It's not our duty to judge people. Let the universe do what the universe is going to do. You staying neutral is the most important thing when it comes to having your inheritance from God, having the work that you're here to do, and not giving up on your divine soul contract with your higher self, with what you're here to do, your purpose. You're not giving up on that. There's nothing that a witch, a warlock, or any person that wants to abuse their spiritual abilities, there's nothing that they can do. They've already done the extreme, the most that they were ever going to be allowed to do. The Five of Pentacles in the reverse, like I was saying, these people are homeless and broke and in poverty. They're stuck in a cycle that they can't get free of because they think that the only way that they can make it through life is through theft. I will tell you, personally, if you believe in yourself and you work with the gifts and abilities that God gave you and you use them to help yourself and to help others, you will always have everything that you need in life. Okay, even if you're like, I don't have a dime to my name. Well, okay, but you're not in crazy amounts of debt like these people. These people, after they go bankrupt, they're going to have to go bankrupt again. And I feel like you guys don't break spiritual law. You don't go against people's free will. You respect other people's lives. Where these people, the reason that they're experiencing this unaliving in every aspect of their life is because they don't respect anybody's life. They don't even respect animals. How could somebody not respect an animal? Like, I love animals. I don't know. Maybe some people are not animal people. There are people like that. And I understand that people have allergies and everything like that. But I'm literally getting somebody that kicks their dog and punches their cat or whatever. I don't like that at all. That's super inappropriate. These people should not have children or animals or plants to take care of. Everything that they touch dies because they're blocked. These people have blocked themselves from God with all of their satanic rituals and sacrifices and going to stupid islands that should have been already taken over and cleansed in some type of way. But yeah, these people, they want you to continue to worship them. They want you to work for them. They want you to devote your time and your energy to them. I would stop caring about celebrities, sports people, and whatever the music industry is doing. It's for your highest and best good to withdraw your energy and not worship people like the idols that they want to be worshiped. These people act like they're better than everybody else, and they have done the worst things out of the majority of the people on the planet. And whatever they're doing to try to stay in the limelight, it's not relevant in this new age. These people are going to be imprisoned. They're going to be restricted. There's nothing that they can do about that. They have no energy, and their goal was to destroy you and take over what you had. These people would not be able to sustain what you have. Your blessing is something that goes very deep. It's tied to these spiritual abilities and these talents that you have. And these people, there's no amount of spying that they can do with the Page of Swords. There's no amount of watching you that's going to give these people the abilities that God gave you. It doesn't work like that. It comes through our DNA. And yeah, when people are idolizing celebrities, spending $3,000 or $5,000, and if you got the money to go to somebody's concert, like, go for it, okay? I personally use the joy versus anger technique anytime it's about a concert, because I don't want to be involved in any type of weird satanic shit. Or I'm not labeling it satanic, but it could be whatever, like whatever it is that they do. I just don't want to be involved in that. So I always ask yes and no questions about going. But yeah, like I personally feel like charging $3,000 for tickets to a concert, whether it's Beyonce or Taylor Swift, I just think that that's hurting people that really love them. It's hurting their pockets. I mean, that's excessive, okay? Literally. I feel like people would not go in debt if there was not this like energetic extortion going on with people that have money, wanting to make. It's always been like this. Like, even if you go back to the royals, how the royals wanted to make always a cent and a dime off of the people. Why as Americans, why the fuck? That is a British thing. Do you know how many countries have to have an Independence Day because British was a CUNT to them, literally taxing them beyond, like, crazy? The whole thing of taxes is not cool. And I don't think that America should have ever adopted it, because that's basically being like England. And they tax the fuck out of their people. As much taxes as you pay now, they pay over there in England, they pay twice the amount. Okay? So I just feel like that's a really old system that even Jesus didn't like it. Nobody likes it. I think it's inappropriate. I feel like it's inappropriate. I don't think that our cars should be taxed. I think there's a one-time sale tax. That's what it should be. There should be not be a reoccurring yearly fucking tax on a vehicle or a home. That means that you don't ever own anything. The land you live on, you don't even own that, because every year you have to pay taxes on it. That means that the government is allowing you to live on it. That doesn't mean that you own your own land. And that's the way that it's set up, literally. And I feel like that's a broken system, and it's not right. So these people, they're going to be cheated out of a house. This betrayal that they were doing, this 10 of Cups betrayal, this is over, you guys. These people were seriously betrayal by someone close, guilt, loss of friendship, loss of love, envy of others, restlessness and repressed anger, criminal acts. They cheat someone out of money, loss of home or possessions. That was the first card for them. No. So thank you guys for making it to the ending of this reading. I love you guys so much. Okay, I'm going to talk about two books that are really important to me. The first book is The Truth of God by Michael Steadman. The link to books are in the description box below. This is an advanced intuitive living workbook that's going to help you with it's got so many more than 3 techniques in it, you guys. Future, past, and now. The God technique allows you to shift out of your ego into your God conscious self, like I was talking about earlier, so that you can see things through the eyes of Source, so that you can look at things through the lens of compassion, love, joy, and grace. And that gives you the ability to detach and to change your vibration and change your consciousness. The second one, the second technique is the joy versus anger technique, which gives you the ability to ask yes and no questions and to receive an immediate answer back so that you are not just making random decisions. I'm going to read this one part. It says expectations and control. Sometimes we have placed an idea into the spiritual bank that we think would be a great experience. The only thing is that we don't see the bigger picture to understand that it's not in our highest good for our true being. Maybe the same type of outcome. This is when people want to go cast spells on people. No, it's not for their highest and best good. If somebody doesn't love you, they don't love you. It says maybe the same type of outcome could happen sooner if allowed to happen in a different way. It's in our expectations of how something has to happen or how it's supposed to look that limits many of these deposits from manifesting. From our true perspective as God, this three-dimensional universe is only made up of our conscious essence, unconditional love, joy, and peace. It is only the false perceptions, concepts, and beliefs that we have brought into our creation and universe that make it appear otherwise. Okay? So yeah, please don't spam the chat, you guys. If you have any questions, you can send me a $20 super chat, okay, with your question, but we're getting ready to end the reading. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the next technique because like I said, these three techniques I use all of the time for myself. Okay. Okay, so as the joy versus anger technique is useful, the most important and useful intuitive application in the book, because like I was saying, the joy versus anger technique gives you a yes and no answering system so that you can start asking questions. Do I go here? Do I go there? Do I do that? You know what I mean? That type of thing. And so the joy versus anger technique develops, you're going to use the joy versus anger technique with the mind technique. Hold on, let me get this weirdo person out of here. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about, and I don't know who they are, and they need to stop trying to bully me. Give me 1 second, you guys. I'm so sorry about that. I report them to God for whatever the fuck they're trying to say to you guys. So the mind technique, you'll use the joy versus anger technique with the mind technique so that you can actually go through your belief system and start asking questions like, should I go here? Should I go there? Does this belief serve me? Does it serve me to hold on to this belief? Okay, like that type of thing. You're basically going to use your intuition to ask yourself, is this belief for me or is it not for me? Okay, and does it serve my highest and best good? So it says, the phrase that needs to become ingrained in your repertoire is, does having this thought or belief serve me? And when you can use the yes and no answering system and get an immediate answer back, then you go, oh, okay, it doesn't serve me to hold this belief. Then you can kind of release it or clear it, however you want to look at that. You don't have to be psychic to use this book. This book will help everybody with their spiritual journey. I've always been psychic, but I did not always have the connection to my higher self, God, which is the one thing that got me untrapped from being in the psychic realm and experiencing a bunch of things that I just didn't understand what was going on, like when I was younger. The second book I'm going to talk about, you guys, is if you want to learn to read cards for yourself or for others, I suggest you get this book. I've actually written this book. It's called Visago Tarot Card Spreads and Spells, and it has different tarot card spreads for each of the major arcana cards. So I start off with the 14 zodiac spread that goes in depth into each of the zodiac signs. And so all you need to start working this book and start reading your own tarot cards and reading cards for others is the original Rider-Waite deck. Go ahead and get the one that's got the words on it. It just is such a helpful guide for you guys that are learning. And so it has for each of the tarot card spreads a spell that you do to manifest. So the first one for the zodiac spread is to manifest it, to step into your own destiny. And okay, I'm just going to read. I'm going to read position 10, Virgo. Associated with the Hermit, the Fool, and the third eye chakra. And that's August 23rd to September 23rd, or 22nd, my bad. This card position can reveal the inner child and its intention for you to have fun in your life. You may feel an expansion of the third eye chakra as the third eye opens to higher knowledge about your divine life path. Ancient knowledge, gifts, abilities, and ancestral protection may be unveiled in the cards in this position. How innocent and pure are your intentions towards creating your goals? This card placement will show you where you need to purify and what you need to cleanse in order to get on the path to self-development. How do you care for yourself? If you are very healed in the matters of law, judgment, if you are very healed in the matters of law, judgment can occur in these card positions. So basically, because for this tarot card spread, you're doing a south node card. You put that one down first, and then the north node card. So there's 2 cards for this first one. So it says that, yeah, the fool is a free spirit who guides one to the edge of insanity. The hermit is how the fool finds his way. The hermit will show you how going within can affect your healing journey. Just to let you know, for each of the zodiac signs, there is a major arcana card associated with that zodiac sign. That's why I've included this spread into the book. It says, finding the inspiring light that leads the way to be of importance as you move towards your north node in Virgo. It says, pull one card and place it face down. Pull another card and place it face up on top. Now look at the card that is face up. What does it tell you about your highest intention? If you're feeling a higher calling pulling you towards your truthful, honest, loyal self in your north node in Virgo, how do you create peace within your calling? Are you on your highest vibrational path? Your highest intention will lovingly guide you towards the truth of your life in this card position. Turn over that card that you place face down. Look at it. What does it tell you about your unconscious self? Do you see any negativity here? Can you look into the past with a purity that will propel you out of your south node in Virgo? What needs to be freed or lost from your life so that you can prosper and move towards your greatest goals and path? Take note of everything that you feel that's important. Now look at both of the cards face up. Do you see anything connecting one to the other? If so, write this connection down and record the information that is revealed to you. Okay. All right. So the spell is to connect with one's destiny. And I'm just going to read a couple of other spells that I have in here. Okay, for the Emperor is to obtain powers. For the Hangman is to sacrifice things that are no longer serving you. The Death is to bring about appropriate endings in certain aspects of your life. Like, let's say that you want to leave a job. Let's say that you want to stop living in fear. You could bring an ending to all of the things that you don't want, that you're ready to let transition in your life. The Lover spread is to draw in love, okay? Or the spell and this spread. And so it's basically a manifestation technique with the Most High God and the Holy Spirit that you'll do to manifest the energies of the major arcana in your life. The Strength is to become stronger. And in the back of the book, I have written a compendium of knowledge of what the different card combinations could mean that I've picked up on. I think I learned a new one today, which was the Devil and the Six of Swords being the Devil's Advocate. That would be something, if I could add it to this book, I would add it to this book. But that was something I picked up today, that combination. So if you pull the Magician with the Hermit card, I'm just going to read part of the Magician. It means that your magic comes from within. If you pull the Magician in the reverse, it means that you have someone who is practicing black magic on you. Either a warlock or a witch who practices black magic is attacking you or someone in the collective, depending if you're reading for yourself or for anybody else. If you pull the Magician with the Temperance Tarot card, it means that you can use your own power and magic to balance out your own energy. There is no need for outside help. If you pull the Magician with the Moon, it means that there is moon magic being done on you. If you pull the Magician and the Moon in the reverse, it means that someone's using moon magic on you, like in the reverse. If you pull the Magician with the Death Tarot card, it means that someone is practicing death magic sorcery. If you pull the Magician with the Last Judgment card, it means that whoever is practicing magic is up under judgment from doing so. The magical path is not everyone's path. That is why knowing thyself is the most important thing in life. If you pull the Justice Tarot card and then the Magician, it could mean that someone is using magic to create justice for you. If you pull the Magician and the Strength Tarot card, it could mean that your magic is too strong for opposing forces to break through, or it could mean that you have very strong magic being done on you or your family members. When the Magician comes out before or after the Hangman, it could mean that someone is using your life force energy as a sacrifice. And it just keeps going and going and going, you guys. But you get the gist, okay? Check this book out, you guys. their links to these books are in the description box below. Check them out. Both of these books are going to help you on your spiritual journey. This is going to help you develop the yes and no answering system with God, your higher self, and it's going to help you develop your intuition and raise your vibration out of your ego so that you can look out through the eyes of God. And it's going to help you get rid of the thoughts and beliefs that have caused you to create the circumstance that you're in. The Visago tarot card spreads and spells, the tarot card spreads in this book can be used over and over again continually. This book is a portal. It will literally help you manifest your destiny and become stronger and benefit your life in every type of way. So for those of you that do want to learn to read cards for yourself and for others, the original Rider-Waite, Ryderwaite, okay, tarot deck, I would go ahead and just invest and get the one that has the words on it. That way you're not having to flip through a book. And I would take pictures of the tarot card spreads because or video record them, because you're going to pick up so much information, and then when you go back and you look again, you'll be able to pick up even more information. Okay, you guys? All right, know that those are available to you, and also on this platform, if you guys have personal questions, and again, I would do it towards the beginning of the reading because we're ending the reading right now, but you can send a $20 super chat with your question and I will answer your guys' question, okay? And I'll set a 20-minute timer. But I love you guys so much. Thank you for making it to the ending of this reading. Check these books out. The links to them are in the description box below. They will not disappoint and they will help you with your journey, okay? It's a very small investment to get such big amounts of change in your life. All right. I love you guys so much. Air hugs, you guys. Peace be with you. Have a wonderful evening or day wherever it is you are. God bless you guys. Okay. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.